morning, Lisa. How are you? I need to figure out how to get this to come up before me. I guess I need to take me from the scene. Good morning, Kendall. I had my live up because I was just messing around. Oh, comments. There we go. Open up. There we go. Good morning. I'm a little more subdued than I was yesterday morning. Good morning, Monique and Julianne. Although I'm still kind of, yay, happy. Yesterday went well. I'm so happy it worked out. Oh, that's okay. I'm like, what is this? Oh, it's my bag. Yay, Kendall! Woo! Let's see if I can. What the? Oh, this. This is what I want. Yay! Good morning, Shamira. Good morning. And Marianne, good morning. Guess what I made this morning? Not morning. Welcome, welcome to my new Kindle member. Oh, Mama Wench, you were pounced. Oof, gotta watch out for those pouncers. Pouncing back. I made coffee. I am dragging just a little bit this morning. Dragging just a little bit. So, but yesterday was a long day. Let me tell you what. It was a little on the long side. So, I left my house right after lunch, about sometime between 12:30 and 1 o'clock, to run to the Wally World to get some eyeliner, eyeshadow, and hairnets. I had almost forgotten to get a hairnet for my child. And I got home. I had to stop at 2 different Targets to see if they had this eyeshadow specifically from the brand Elf that a friend of my daughter's just, said to get, and couldn't locate this Elf eyeshadow. So I just said, you know what? We're getting this. I think I ended up with like a Maybelline, or I don't even know what brand it was, but it was, Wet n Wild is the brand. It was Wet n Wild. I don't even know whose that is. But anyway, it worked. It got the job done. And I was just done chasing that eyeshadow down of those specific colors. So I said, whatever. We got something close enough. So, and then I got home almost around 2. So it took me a little over an hour to get to these 3 stores to find this makeup. But I went to the Wally World because I needed the hairnets and I knew they had them. So that's why I went there. And I started there. And then I got home, and about 15 minutes later, we were leaving the house again to go to I think so, Marianne. Anyway, we went to the chiropractor. She was amazing, got us in and out, still did full adjustments on us. And then we raced home, got my daughter's hair and makeup done, and we still had about a half an hour or so before we had to even leave. So she kind of chilled for a little bit, and then we left again to take her to rehearsal. I keep calling it recital rehearsals. And then we were there during the first rehearsal. She had three dances that she had to get through rehearsals, and they were all an hour or 2 apart. The first 2 were an hour and some odd minutes apart, and then the second two were only half an hour apart or something like that. Anyway, she was there for like 3 or 4 hours yesterday. But after the first one, we left, we came home. I dropped the boys off after we grabbed dinner on the way home. Barely had enough time to turn around and go back to make it in time to see the second rehearsal, thinking I was going to be late. You know, they were running a little bit ahead. So I was like, I need to get there so I don't miss the second one, because they're all 3 different dances. And I like to get recordings of the dances because they don't let you record during the live show, which is totally understandable. And I love that they do that, because then you don't have 100 parents trying to go, you know, like this, trying to get their, you know, kids' videos during the whole thing. You know, well, maybe not 100 parents at the same time, but you're going to have parents, you know, trying to record their kid during the live show. And I'm glad they don't do that. So they allow you to come to the dress rehearsals, which is when they're all fully dressed up in hair and makeup, because they also do their pictures right after they rehearse. So they get done, you can do little touch-ups, and they go and get their little pretty pictures taken, and then they change and go home, or they go to their next rehearsal or whatever. I ate my dinner, y'all, that I had picked up between 4:30 and 5 o'clock. Actually, no, between 5 and 5:30. I ate that dinner 3 hours later. It was not warm anymore. It was room temperature. Oh, where did I put that book? Mary Ann, where did I put that book? Right here. It's buried. Yes, it is Magical Creatures. Yep, I want to make this cat, but I keep telling myself, do not start anything else, because you need to finish a blanket. Well, a lot of blankets, but there's one in particular I need to finish, like now. Yep, and now I carry this. I wish I could show you guys her dance, but it's going to be copyrighted, so I'm not even going to bother, because I know the music will be copyrighted. Facebook tells me it's copyrighted. I can't even share it on Facebook. It's annoying. Like, I want to show all my friends and family, you know, that can't make it to the rehearsal or to the recitals. I can't get those darn words in the correct order or in the correct sentence. Good morning to anybody. Marlene, good morning. Did I miss anybody else? Thank you guys for being here. Y'all make my day. So today we have a bit of a breather, thank goodness, and then tomorrow we have it all over again, except 2 dances instead of 3. So I need to find a place to put this. I don't have a good place. I'm gonna close it. I decorated the front of this notebook with stickers because it's a nice notebook from Walmart, but they put this like color, or this like, I don't know, the cover I don't like. So, you know what? We're gonna do, I need some energy. We're gonna do a music break. And plus it's fun to play with. Oh, where's it at? Was it this one? Oh, I can't hear it. Hold on. You probably heard it for a second. Yeah, people, come on. They're not the only one doing this. I'm live. Get your clock on. I should be like, God, and it's easy to do in this chair because it's bouncy. Oh, good morning. Oh. Yeah, I wish I could show you guys her dance rehearsals. Oh, she was beautiful. You know what I could do? Here, I'll show you a picture that I took of her last night. It's far enough away you won't see her face too well. Good morning. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, love it. Come on, focus. Focus. I don't want to get it too close. Oh, she's beautiful. Here's another cute one. Come on now. It won't let me show you. It goes, Google knows, like, don't show your kid's picture on a live. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I don't know if any of you are going to follow me today, but that's totally fine. I can forgive you, I guess. Oh, hello, Heather. Good morning, Emily. Oh my goodness, my chat didn't move. I had to scroll up and I just missed all this stuff. Sorry, guys. Kendall has to sew up the seams of her sweater and it's done. Woo woo! So that music I did was for you, too. Good morning. Okay. Let's see. I think there's another one on here that's fun. Which one is it? No. I was motivated yesterday and found some music to play that I can play on YouTube. It will, if I play it, I guess they'll put it in my description that I got it from my audio library or whatever, and I'm like, whatever, throw that in the description for all I care. That's what it takes to have free music on there. I'll do it. Okay, so you guys are probably not going to follow me on this, but that's fine. Hello, Jeremy. I wonder what you put in, Frizzy, to make, or what did you put in after Jeremy's name for it to put that alien head? Because anytime you put the colons in the comments, the chat or whatever, it does that for the colons, at least for the links and things. It's so funny. I'm curious what you typed after his name. So if you are interested in following me at all on this, I'm actually going to do this time. We're not going to make a mug, a cozy or anything. I don't know. Oh, so it is a colon. You did put something. Put a smiley face. Okay. That's what it is. If you put the smiley face in the parentheses, it does the little alien face. Okay. Huh. That's cool. Okay, so I am going to run 2 strands of cotton together. I've gotten my slip stitch on here. This is my trusty old K-hook, 6.5 millimeter. I love this size for 2 strands of cotton together. I even use it to run a cotton and this style of scrubby together. When I run even these two together, I do a 6.5. It just works really well. I don't know what kind of scrubby you call this, but Yarn Bee calls it Scrubology 2.0. So let's see, do I want to do a C2C or another crunch moss stitch one? I don't know which one I want to do. Even moss stitch one is fun to do. I don't know why. It's more fun than the C2C, but I don't mind the C2C either. Yes, 9 thummies and 16 watching. I need to tell Michael about Evie Mux because I can't see on here how many people are watching me. Oh wait, no, I can. It's right there. It's more hidden. I have to look for it. Yep, I see 19 eyeballs. Hello, Nisi. All right, so I'm chaining 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So I did 16. I'm going to slip stitch into the second chain. You just don't do it tight or nothing. And then I'm going to half double into the next chain. You'll watch Juan's tutorial. Hello, Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. All right, so I did slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. Then I did a half double in the next one. Then I'm going to do a slip stitch into the next one. And I'm going to basically just repeat this all the way across. And you should end on, so slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, and then whatever you land on. I think it's a slip stitch since I did odd. And then you'll have 15. Well, I did an even chain to start, but then when you go across, you'll have 15 total. Oh my goodness. What am I crocheting? I'm doing a mug rug, or I call them whatchamacallits because they can be whatever, So this version, I'm doing two strands of cotton together. For my scrubbier whatchamacallits, I'll run this with it. But for right now, I'm doing a mug, just the two cottons together. Good. Oh. The cat's on the desk with me over here. I don't know what happened, but I went like this, and it's like she thought I was coming at her. She's like half asleep or something. She goes like this. She's so cute. I wish y'all could see her. She's sleeping. She could. You got even cuter. She was like sleeping with her head up, and then she decided to lay it down. So cute. Let's see if I can show you. Look, she's eyeballing you. Y'all, you better be careful. She's eyeballing y'all. She was sleeping. There she goes. There she goes. Going back to sleepy. Going back to sleep town. Oof, my hair is a mess this morning. Good morning, Sassy Mary. So that's Miss Luna. That's our Luna kitty. Luna is a fan of tuna. Oh my goodness. Anytime I get that out, she is like circling the ankles. Like, excuse me. Can you accidentally drop some of that down my way, please? Yeah, I put that little blanket that I started because I didn't want to finish it. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. I was just going to make it something like a mat, not like a placemat, but like some sort of matting to put under something. Oh. Did your human just come out of her room and emerge and go upstairs without you? How dare she? She like my daughter just came and like peeked around the corner and then went up the stairs, and the cat was like, oh, where'd she go? Yep, she's got a black tip tail. Her tail's all like a black tip. She's a tabby cat, tabby color. She's still looking around like, where'd my human go? My daughter's her human. She's got the bond with my daughter. Tolerates the rest of us, but You're so funny. So, yeah. I started a 6-stitch entrelac in the round with Juan the Yarn Addict, and then I decided I was done with it. So it took her a few times to get on it, or 1 or 2 times to get on it to be like, okay. And now she lays and sits on it, and like nobody's else, like she don't care anymore. I did say morning to you, Miss Sassy Mary, didn't I? Yeah, I think so. I hope so. If not, good morning again. These little hairs that stick out under my glasses drive me crazy. Go the wrong way. Yeah, so we think it has to do with the fact that we closed her up in my daughter's room with the litter box and food the first night we had her. And so that's just that, and that room is her safe place, you know, that in our room. She'll go under our bed when she gets scared off sometimes. You're so cute, kitty cat. I'm definitely more of a cat person. I love dogs, but I lean more towards cats. Good morning, Tammy's Critters and Things. I thought I saw you already. Didn't I say hi to you? If not, good morning. Good morning to you. Okay, so I got to the end of my row with a slip stitch into the last chain. I chain one. I'm going to turn my work and slip stitch back into that same slip stitch. So when you do these slip stitches for this, you want to make sure they're not tight. So you do them kind of loose. Yep. Same here, Monique. I love a lot of animals. I think a lot of animals are adorable and cute, but honestly, I don't want to necessarily like grab them and just snuggle them. But cats, I want to snuggle her, but she doesn't want to snuggle me, be snuggled. So anyway, slip stitch into that first slip stitch that you did on the last row, and then you're going to half double crochet. And then you're just going to repeat this back and forth over and over and over. And I honestly don't even know how many I do. I just go until it looks like a square. And I try to end where, so I have my tail on my right. I try to end where the last row I come across, and I'm on the opposite side. So I don't know how many that is, to be honest, because it's hard to count these for me, I think, anyway. I'm on row 2 right now. You know what? This is what I'll do. I'm going to try to remember to write it down and see how many rows I get. All right, so I've done one row. This is the only thing about like making anything is, you know, I don't want to write down every single step that I do across, you know, or doing something. So it's like I just go along. If I like what it is, I just keep going, and, you know, I keep wanting a single crochet, but it's slip stitches. Slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, half double. And I wish I could remember which one was which. The even moss stitch and the crunch stitch are identical stitches, are almost identical stitches. They are like 99% identical. The only difference is with one, you do an odd number of stitches for your row. So like I started with 16, but I ended up with 15. Because, you know, you go into the second stitch from the hook, or the second chain from the hook. And then the other one, you do an odd number of chains and you end up with an even number of stitches. So I think the crunch stitch is slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, half double, where it starts with a slip stitch, ends with a half double. The even moss stitch, I think, starts with the slip stitch and ends with the slip stitch. So I think the even moss stitch is the odd number stitch, and the crunch is the even number. Exactly, Jeremy, that's what I was trying to think. A lot of animals are cute from a distance, but cats are just I don't know, there's just something for me that I don't know. I have a bigger heart for the cats, I guess. Even the big cats. Gosh, those big cats, they just are so, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I had it, and then it just went whoop. Hello, Susan and Jay. You guys are not late. You know, we are going to at least 8:45, 8:50 today, because I was 5 minutes late, only because I wanted to schedule this live, and I keep forgetting to do that. So Evie Mux would not allow me to schedule it for 2 minutes out. I had to do 5 minutes. So I had to do 7 minutes. I had to do 7:35 versus 7:28 or 7:30. I was like, okay, fine. We'll do 7:35. Good morning, Breezy. Regal, magnificent. Yes, the big cats, majestic. They're just, there's just something about big cats. Those, like, you ever see those paws? Like, they are just as big as your hand. And it's like, holy cow, if that thing, that would hurt. I mean, these little kitties, they pack a punch. But could you just imagine? Oh my goodness. I need to start making some trips to the zoo because we have zoo memberships, and I want to say our zoo memberships are expiring soon, and we need to renew them. I don't know. We're kind of I feel like we're getting away from the zoo a little bit, like as a fun thing to do. I don't know. For me, it's still fun, but I think my youngest still likes to go, but it's my older two. They're starting to. One's a teenager and one's a preteen, so they're getting too cool for the zoo. Little do they know as adults, you can still love the zoo, like I do. I'd be there every day if I could. Well, maybe not every day, but not a single crochet, a slip stitch. So that is 3 rows now. I have not been writing this down. See, this is why I don't write things down. I know. I wish they were, because I'd go to the zoo quite often, but I don't want to hear I don't want to go to the zoo. I don't know. It's just something fun to do, to go get out of the house and see the animals. Animals you don't get to see that aren't, not necessarily you don't get to see, but animals that aren't native to our area. Polydactyl cat whose paws were huge. Wow. We have a lot of cool things at our zoo. We have a white alligator that is considered, he's not an albino he's not considered an albino alligator, if I remember correctly, because I don't think he's considered an albino alligator. I think he's just a white alligator. But oh my gosh, the one thing that drives me nuts is hearing these stories from the zookeepers, or the people that help and like tell things about the zoo at the zoo. This one lady told us about how the white alligator had to have surgery last year or this year in February or something, or had it recently before we were there, whenever it was we were there last. And they removed several, like an unthinkable amount of coins out of his system, because people throw their coins into the area that they're in, and it's like, God, people, stop. Like, the zoos are not here for us to go and torture animals. I mean, some people would say that we are torturing the animals by not having them in their natural habitat, but I think our zoo does a pretty bang up job of taking care of the animals. I think it's fun that zoos exist, so you can go and learn about animals around the world that that you can help take care of by throwing your trash away, and taking care of your own local environment first. Yeah, right. I know. So much like stuff in his system. He had to have surgery to have it removed. It's just like, God, people, quit being silly people. Good morning, t-shirt forgetter. Okay, you said your good mornings. Go away, please. I only did that just so she could follow. Oh, she was already watching you. Don't worry. So yeah, my daughter's a t-shirt forgetter. So last night I'm sitting in the theater and she had just gotten done with pictures, and I was in there watching some more performances and things, and she comes up to me in her nude leotard and goes, "My t-shirt that I wore here is missing." And I went, "What? How is that even possible? The t-shirt I wore here is missing." I'm like, okay. So I got up and I went and helped her look around. Good morning, Kimberly. Right, yes, Jeremy, exactly. The part of the conservation efforts, yep, to help us take care of our world. But anyway, so I went to the changing room with her, dressing room, and looked around, came out to the front desk, and I told these ladies, I said, my daughter, somehow the shirt she wore in here apparently has gone missing. So we gave them a description of the t-shirt. I even went through our camera feed, found a picture of it to show them, and gave them my information and all the things. And we're on our way home, and I go, "Did you forget the shirt at home?" She goes, "No, I wore it there." Like, she was adamant. She was getting mad at me. I'm like, "Are you sure? Because it happens to me all the time." Like, I forget that, I forget that I do something one way or something. And so I was like, we walk in, I walk in, I walk towards the bathroom, and I turn around to say something to her, and I look down on the chair she'd been sitting in. There lay the shirt, all smushed from her having had sat on it. So I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like an idiot for going to these ladies and going, someone took off with our shirt. Little did we know it was sitting at home the whole time. And I could have sworn she did not go to the studio with it on. She had put it on over her first costume, but I was like, oh my gosh, don't put that on over hair and makeup that I just did, because pulling that on and off with your hair and makeup like it is gonna mess something up. It's better to have a button-up shirt or zip up or something. Oh, you're going to Daytona? Fun. That's awesome. Daytona's a cool place. I've been to it a couple times. Love it. But I could have sworn. Anyway, so she eventually had taken the shirt back off while we were still at home. And I visually could not remember if she had it on when we went to the studio once we got in the car, but I don't remember her putting it back on. And so I was like, I think you might have left it. Are you sure you didn't leave it at home? Yes, she did. And she's even wearing it right now. Okay, leave the cat alone. Go, please.
What? She's moving?
I know. Yeah. She'll come to you eventually. Don't worry. Oh, Kendall, have a great day. Thank you for being here. Send you off with some music. Hold on. For all y'all that have to leave. Oh, there goes the cat. Okay. Oh, and get this. Okay, here's another funny story of yesterday. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I haven't gone past. See, I don't know. It's so hard to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm on 4. All right, I'm about to go on to 5. Oh my goodness. So, okay, I took the boys home. We grabbed dinner and I took them home, and I literally got them settled, got them inside, got their food. I didn't even get it out. I just put it on the table and literally turned around and left. Came back in the house for a second for something, but then I got in the car and left. And I got about halfway back to the studio, and I get a text message from my daughter going, "Can you run back home and get my jazz shoes? They're in my dance bag. I forgot them." Oh, Oh my goodness, the driving I did yesterday was. Anyway, okay, I'm on row 5. I can easily get one of these done in 30 minutes, but when I'm talking like this, not so much. So I did the mom thing. Now, she could have easily done the rehearsal without the shoes, but because, and only because, they do professional pictures afterwards, get the dance pictures done, she wouldn't look right. I mean, she would have looked fine with no shoes on and for her jazz pictures, but yeah. I even asked her before we left the very first time with her, before we went to the very first and only time. I was like, are you sure you have everything? Apparently, I need to make a list for her. Like, we need shoes, we need costumes, we need all our hair pieces because we have different hair pieces for each dance. She forgot to pack you. That's what you meant to say. Maybe. Ugh, this slip stitch is a little small. This is why you make it not tight. Ugh, because those sometimes on the end there, if they're too tight, they're hard to get into. So make sure the ones on the ends are not tight. I know Daytona is a fun place. I went down there during like an off season because that is definitely the time to go when there's less. Because Daytona during its season, it's on tourist season, whatever you want to call it, bike week. Those are not fun times to go. There's just too many people for me. But yeah, we've been there a couple of times. And then trying to think where Gator Nationals are, because that's a drag racing thing, and it was somewhere between Jacksonville and Daytona. I just can't remember where. Oh, chat, stop not going. Always go during off season. Yep. It'd be neat to see all those motorcycles though during bike week, but there's also a bike week up in Myrtle Beach too. Hello, Rebecca. Good morning. Good morning to you. I am making a mug rug. I don't know. I like the black with the cotton, but at the same time, I don't know. The look doesn't change much. It just looks like this. Oh, I wish I had. Oh, before I get too far into the hour, I had something I need your guys' advice on what to make with it. So I have some cotton hanks that I think I found in one of my Goodwill shopping trips. You used to live in it. Yeah, I bet it does get crazy. Let me take a drink. Sippy sip. Oh, and I need to mark down I did another row. I need to count and make sure. It's so hard to tell with this yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe, I don't know. See, I need somebody to keep track of it with me because one side shows 6 and one side shows 5. I don't know how many I've done. Oh, mug rug, yes. Just trying to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both sides show 6. So I did another row. Okay. So I have these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know if I can get more of it. I'm pretty sure it's from my local yarn shop, but it doesn't have a sticker on it. So I don't know where the person got these from. Oh wait, no. I take that back. It wasn't one of the Goodwill ones. It was the mystery box, I think the mystery box or boxes that I got from Aberdeen Wool, maybe. It's these right here. I'm going to get up really close so you can see the colors. There we go. Woo, look how pretty that is. It's just like a painted variegated cotton. And I don't know what to make with this. It's a light 3-weight. It recommends a 4.5, 5mm, 4.5, 5.5mm crochet hook. How many yards is this darn thing? It don't show the yardage. Oh wait, no, there it is. 328 yards. It is very beachy, but what do you make, like a bag? That's only 600 yards though. Is that gonna make a bag though? A duster or a swimsuit? Ooh, 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 ooh! I could make the duster that not the duster, but that vest I'm making. It's done for the most part. I just have to add the fringe onto it. So I'm waiting to finish the fringe on it, and then I'll show you guys on Friday when it's done. But yes, I like that, a swimsuit cover-up. But now what? You know, because I only have 600 and... what is that? 20, 40, 56, 56, and 656 yards between the two. I just don't know if I can get more of this. It's called Araucania. Oh, wrong way. Araucania. Come on, camera. There it is. Araucania. And then it's like Papaseyo Parrot. Parrot is whatever that language is. It's a painted cotton blend. I wonder if I could get more of it. Does it have a colorway? Oh no, it's Parrot. That's the name of it, Parrot. That's the color. Color 1010. Ouch. 8 rows? How many was your count off? Because my vest that I made, there were 2 rows. I actually had to skip over 1 stitch because I added a stitch in somehow. But 8 rows? Papa say, yeah, motherhood influence. I don't know how to pronounce that. If I'm even saying it right. Papa Sayo. I don't know. So let's see. Araucania. Araucania. Papasayo. Let's see. Icon fiber art. Knitting fever. Can I get it anywhere though? Doesn't look like it. Where do you buy it from though? That's the thing. I want to buy it. It's like Gaio. Well, where is Araucania sold? That's what I want to know. Araucania yarn. Where can I buy you? Oh, you're good now. Melissa G. Wait, you've been in here. Because you're going to Daytona. I saw your name and went, oh, hey, Melissa's here. Wait, no, she's been here. Oh, looks like, ooh, Hobie has unicorn yarn. Yarn.com. I don't know what yarn.com is. I've never bought there. Webs has it apparently. Anybody bought from Webs before? I've heard of it, so I feel a little better about ordering from them. But has anybody else ordered from Webs before? I would love to find more of the same one. I think it makes some pretty stuff. Ooh, that's pretty. Find shops. I need to find a shop. I'm the same way. That some people are like, just just keep going, and I'm just like, no, I can't. Even if you can't see it, I know it's there. I possibly love graves. I thought when I just attempted. Oh wow, that's awesome. I'm glad you like it. CTCs are not hard, and I don't. Yeah, it's a lot of people are intimidated by it, but it's really not hard. So yeah. Melissa G is in the house. I just can't get that deep voice like I want it to. Hello, Joanne. Good morning. Good morning to you. Oh, I'm not going to get this mug rug done. Oh, goodness. Tasmania, Australia. So it's on Australia, Austria, Canada, Czech Republic, Denmark, France, a whole lot of it in Germany, Israel, Italy, Japan, Luxembourg, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Portugal, Russia, Singapore, Spain, Switzerland, United Kingdom, United States. There's a bunch in the United States. Let's see if there's any in Nebraska. Are there any in Nebraska that sell this yarn? It'd be great if mine did. Nope, but the other one does. Personal Threads Boutique. I might have to actually go to that one. I haven't been to that one yet, that other local yarn shop. Hold on, Jeremy. Let's see what mine are. All right. So the first one is for my kid. The second one is for my kid. So reading. Then the second one is vinyl on a shirt. The fourth one is ko-fi.com, coffee.com. The next one is the Hobby Lobby. So that one's yarn related. It's the Scrubology PDF for this stuff, which I don't like this stuff. Does anybody else use this scrubby stuff? Like this stuff I don't like. Really. I don't know. This thing just looks giant. The next one is this one right here, for my website, the EV Mux. The next one is YouTube Creator Music. Next one is YouTube Audio Library. Next one is Arcania Yarn. And then the boutique. So I got one. I guess coffee.com is kind of yarn related because it's for my channel. So maybe 4. Okay, my chat does not keep going down. That's awesome. Jay is making their first asymmetrical shawl, and it's going quick. That's awesome. Oh, no, Rebecca. Your internet doesn't allow for... Yeah, because if you do... I don't know that people realize this, and I didn't realize it until recently, till, the last several years, is that it actually takes up memory. Those memory, when you clear your memories and cookies and history and cache and all that stuff, the cache and cookies or whatever it's called, all those tabs actually take up. Because if you hover over it, at least for me, it says memory usage, 38.3 megabytes for the one. And then like the YouTube ones are like 200, 400, 200, 100. So it does take up a lot of memory usage, and so it does bog things down. Start downloading those patterns and close all those tabs. A lace weight colored with a white 4-weight to give a bit of color. That is cool. Yeah. All right. So I am on row 7. And I might be about halfway done with this thing, but I don't know because It's hard to tell. I would say it's probably about halfway done. So, like I said, we're just doing, and we're chaining one at the end of the row and then turning our work and going back. Slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, half double, if you're even following along. 2 strands of yarn, 2 strands of cotton yarn, and I'm using a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. And I did a starting chain of 16 and started into the second chain from my hook, which gave me an odd number of stitches when I started back on it. Susan, working on my first knitted hand towel. Cool. Oh my word, Frizzy. 5 how do you have 5 browsers open with that many tabs? Holy buckets. I only have one browser open with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. And honestly, I could close a bunch of them, like the layering the vinyl on a shirt. I keep that one up because I still haven't finished the t-shirt that I want to, that I have that up there for. If I just download, you know what? I'm going to download this, save, and then I can close this one. Honestly, I can close this one. Yeah, now I closed, now I have what, 3, 6, 7, 8, closed 2 tabs. Working on a pattern from one, not saying which one because I may decide not today for me. That's cool. I really want to do his crochet along, but 1, I don't know what yarn I want to use, and 2, I already have a million other things I need to finish before starting anything else. And I can't remember how many colors he recommended, because he was saying something like 5 colors that he was trying to choose or something like that. Okay, so finish a row, chain 1, turn my work, slip into the first slip stitch, first stitch, half double into the next half double stitch, then slip stitch into the next slip stitch. So basically you're stacking the slip stitches on top of the slip stitches and the half doubles on top of the half doubles. And then it creates this really nice texture. I don't know if you can see it, but these lines that you see right here that go like that kind of give like a twisty look to it. That's the texture. When you turn it sideways, you can see it bumps out a little bit. Yes, Frizzy, no, trust me, I get it. It's just I have to close things out, otherwise it just, like, I don't know, gets too overwhelming for me, I guess. I don't know. Found 2 books. Hold on, I'm behind here. When I'm at work, I always have a bunch open out in the country at home. Yeah. Sounds fancy. 2 books. See, I have looked at the books at the one Goodwill that I go to that I do find the yarn at. I never find any good books. Never. I don't know. I just don't have the patience to dig through those books. But the book selection at this one Goodwill is just so slim. There's just not a ton. And there's a lot of like self-help books, cookbooks, and I'm like, I don't need either one of those. Well, the cookbooks aren't horrible, but the self-help ones I don't need. Yep, that's why we can understand each other. And yay, I get Frizzy today, don't I? I get Frizzy time on a live today, don't I? Yay. I miss the days that you don't go live feel off to me in the afternoons. You know how to knit and purl, and that's it. It's same here, Frizzy. Same here. I know how to knit and purl, but that's about it. Your brain hasn't woken up yet. The boys both took Benadryl before bed last night, and the snoring wasn't. Oh my goodness. Was the house shaking? Be right back. We'll go to Daytona and back. my husband, when the nights that he snores like super loud, it's like, dude, what is causing you to be super loud tonight? Like, there's some nights I wake up, and if he starts, like, this is what I don't understand. He can be laying there for like an hour straight, completely quiet, and then all of a sudden it kicks on, and it's like, dude, you've been sleeping here for an hour or more quietly. Why all of a sudden are you doing that? I bought yarn from Temu that I didn't realize was super thin yarn, so now I have some mystery skeins that I can make into cute things. Yay! Oh, that's right! Darn it. You did say just Thursday. Oh well. I guess I'll be here. I'll be waiting till tomorrow. Oh, take that mental health day. It's fine. It's fine. I'll survive, I suppose, without seeing you on today. Oh, I need to do this y'all. I need to try and do this in a solid, because then you could actually see the pattern better. I mean, you can kind of sort of see it. You can kind of see these wavy lines across here. Oh, I need to. You'll be on Discord. Woohoo! I don't know if I am counting these right, but I'm trying to remember to write it down after I'm done, so we'll see. Can I just say I don't want to do school today with the kids? I kind of sort of want to give them the day off, but at the same time, I shouldn't. I don't know. I'm tired. I need a mental health day. I think our mental health day, though, is going to be Friday, because, that's recital day, and I think I'm just going to give her that day off just to kind of let her just relax, be a kid, not save her energy, but that's not the words I was going for. Just, conserve her energy and just work towards the evening. That's probably part of it, Rebecca. He's overweight. He's not like, yeah, he's overweight. He could lose some weight, but I think that plays a lot into it. Oh my gosh, especially when he lays on his back. I'm like, dude, roll over on your side. Oh, good morning, Izzy. Yep, Discord with Izzy, or with Frizzy, is a members perk that she has, and we don't really do, at least we haven't yet, since I've been a part of it, that I know of. She hasn't done a video on there. We just chit chat. We just text. That's all it is. And I shared pictures of my makeup job yesterday, so it actually turned out better than I thought. So I have this really pretty blue cotton upstairs I should try to make one of these with. It would be pretty. It would look like water. The skein looks like water already. So if I did this pattern with it, with those waves in it, it would look really cool. So Discord, actually, Sassy Mary, it's not horrible. It's literally, you just like set it up like you do any other accounts with any like other social medias. You just, put in your name, birthday, and all that stuff. But yeah, it's really not. It's basically, think of it like having if you have a message app on your phone where you text people through, think of it like that. That's all it really is, the best way I can describe it. It's just a way to it's just a chat room, basically. So easy. Yeah, it's just a chat room. That's all it is. It's just a room that you can go and text other people that are within that one group, And I think there's like a whole different communities out there that you can use it. like the guy that my kids watch with the Fortnite playing, he has his own Discord that you can go on there and talk to him while he streams. I mean, I bet you could get it. It's really not too bad. If you can text on here, that's the same thing it is there. It's just that's all it is. It's just you're instead of texting on a chat and a live, you're texting in a thread in this app. That's all it is. Yeah, we don't use the FaceTime. Yeah, the video part of it too much. But yeah, we do little mini videos. We can share little mini videos. Like I could share my daughter's dance in there and be safe because it's not copyrighted or anything through there. Aw, thank you, Susan. Well, I mean, not necessarily. It's just a stitch that I took and I'm using and turning it into a mug rug. This is turning into a lot bigger than I thought. So it may become a whatchamacallit, like a scrubbing thing. So to make it a mug rug, I need to cut down the stitches by about 3 to make it more of a mug rug. Thank you, Rebecca. There is. I've done a couple of times with the Royal Hive members and it works like Zoom. Okay. You don't stop it, Sassy Mary. Stone tablets. You're funny. Oh, goodness. I mean, I can even go as I am old enough to say that when I went to school, computers were just starting to come out. Like, I mean, personal computers. They had been out for a while, obviously, before then, but like mostly business and, I got my first email in 7th, 8th grade when emails were starting to be a thing. Oh, I could. Yay, Jeremy. I can't wait to see what your pattern shows. I can't remember what you were doing it in, but I can't wait to see how it turns out. Oh, is it the Mexicana one? Mexicana variegated? Is that the one you're talking about? So it is I guess so. I mean, I just took a stitch pattern. Like this is called I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up, or somebody can look it up if they want to. But there's 2 stitch patterns out there that are called. One's called an even moss stitch, and the other one is called crunch stitch, and they're very similar in construction. One is even count and one is an odd count for your stitches, and so this one is the odd count. I think this is the even moss stitch, but they're done so, like if I were to switch up and start doing the other way where I stacked the opposite stitch on top of each other, it would almost look the same. So that's why I'm like, they're both very similar. Oh, let's see. Oh, goodness. All right, Tammy, have a fabulous day. I'm going to give us about 10 more minutes. After that, you pick up a phone. I think you can use Discord on the computer. I don't know how well it works on the computer, but I have the app on my phone, so. And then I'll be driving down the road, and my phone's connected to my car, obviously. And if there's a very chatty conversation going on in the Discord, my car will be da-ding, da-ding. It's just like hope there goes Discord. It makes a different sound than the rest of the other ones. You're funny, Lisa. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like we had one computer or a couple computers in our classroom in 7th and 8th grade. That was the first time I had computers in school, was when I was in 7th, 8th grade. Yeah, I know. I need to get my kids back on there's a website I think we use called typing.com, I think is what the one we use is called. And so I'm trying to use type, yeah, I think so. Um, so I tried it. I need to get them back on that. Um, where yeah, this turned out way too big. This is going to be just a scrubby, whatchamacallit, like a face cloth or something, because it is way too big for a mug rug, I think. Like, it could fit 2 mugs on it. I might actually get it done. So yeah, I'm going to 850, y'all, ish, somewhere in there. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a slow go getting around morning, so I don't know. We'll get around. As long as we start by 9:30, we're good. So my boys are gonna hate me again today because Monday they didn't get to play video games. Daddy did, when he's home, allows them to play video games, but when mommy's around, mommy does not as much. So um oh, that would be fun, that Mario one. Yeah. Writing's not required, but or cursive's not required, but typing is. It's so backwards. But my kids are learning cursive and typing. I have them both doing, my 2 older ones, I have both doing some sort of cursive curriculum where they can like just learn how to write the letters. So they are doing cursive. They aren't required to write everything in cursive, but they know how to. And yeah, right? It could almost be a hot plate. Look how like this thing's almost as big as my face. I think 15 was way too big with these two together. Whoopsies. Oh well, it'll be something. So look, oh, and see, I don't know how many rows I've done, because I don't know. I'm going to do a few more rows. And look, it's starting to turn into the pink. I was using up the rest of this, and a lot of what was in the middle was the cream, was these colors here. A little bit of light pink on the end here. I don't know if you can see it. It's too faint. Oh, if I get it really close, maybe it'll come in. There it is. You can kind of see the faint pink down there at the bottom. Just a little bit. Right down here. Not very much. All right, Melissa G. Have fun in Daytona. Don't get into too much trouble. Enjoy your sisters. Time with your sister. Your sister. I'm just gonna try and hurriedly get this done. I think I should have done 12 or 13. Or, yeah, I think I should have done 12 and did 11 stitches instead of 15. Oh well. You live and you learn, right? From experience, and then you don't do it again. So I know now not to do 15 stitches and to do 3 to 4 less for mug rugs. Oh, keep forgetting it's over here, over there on that side of the screen. You'll never know the backspace type procedure to white out erase typing. Oh, wow. I can't say that I know what you mean by that. I learned typing, but I don't remember that. I mean, again, my brain don't remember things very well, so I very well easily could have learned it. I just don't recognize what you mean. But yes, my kids, I have them doing cursive for sure. I need to, like I said, they've done typing, but I need to get them in front of I need to get them back on the website that I have. I think it's called typing.com. It's a free website for anybody that wants to use it. I've even been playing with it. Like I have my own account and I'll sit there and it's helping me get better at typing again. Hello, Carrie Pedersen. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to finish up what I lovingly call a whatchamacallit, because it could be anything. It could be a giant mug rug. It could be a space scrubby. It could be a kitchen countertop cleaning scrubby. It could be whatever you want it to be, whatchamacallit. Hence the name whatchamacallit. Gosh, that sounded just like Juan just now. Not trying to take over his stuff. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So it's square-ish, but because my tail is over here, I don't know why I do this. I just do. I'm going to do one more row over this way, and I'm going to do a handle. So I do like black and pink together. I have to tell you that. Oh, see, I kind of remember that. Yeah, let me, Frizzy, let me double check that it's the one I'm telling you. Hold on. Yeah, typing.com. Yep, and you can set it up like you're the teacher. Set it up like you're the teacher, and then you can have your students. So like your kids would be your students, and so that's how I have mine. I have my 2 kids that are old enough to do it. Granted, my youngest could probably do it too, because it would help him learn his letters. Honestly, when do you start typing? When would be a good age to get him in front of that? I feel like his fingers are too small right now. But Rebecca, I vaguely remember, not remember doing it, but I vaguely can recall what you're talking about. I feel like I've seen that before. I couldn't pinpoint it, but I feel like I have. Okay, so I am on the end here. Gosh, this goes so quick. Ew, pull through both there. White out type ribbon that we had to use and try to line things up. So you started in 5th grade, Jeremy? That's awesome about your reading skills that you told me about in the comments, that you were reading at a college level. That's awesome. When they start texting. Well, I started my 11-year-old on typing already, and he doesn't have a phone yet. I mean, he does. Anyway, okay, so here is my square. I think it's square, right? If I fold it over, it folds over nicely into a triangle. Thank you, Susan. All right, so then I'm going to chain. Let's see, I think 15 is what I've deemed a good length for a hanging thing. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, come on. Both strands, please. Holding it up like this is messing me up here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now this time 15 works in my favor because I have to fold it over, and it gives us a nice big loop. So then when I fold it over, I just take and I go back into the same stitch that I did that last slip stitch into. I slip stitch back into it again with the end of my chain here. And then I tighten this slip stitch down by pulling on my tail or my working strand a little bit here. And then I'm going to chain 2, find my scissors, which again, I'm going to have to use these, which I don't like using. Cut it, pull it through, And then I take these and I pinch and I try to, now 2 strands of cotton together is a little harder, so I end up breaking nails or, bending my nails back. But you know what? I do it. And then I take my 2 strands and I kind of tighten this down as much as I can to get it nice and in there. And there you go. Once you tie the tails in, you've got yourself a little whatchamacallit. I mean, that could essentially be a hot pad. It's almost as big as a hot pad. A small hot pad. Well, not one that you would use because it does have holes. But this would be like a nice trivet to put your hot items on. Okay, so we've determined possibly a beach cover up with this. Is 656 yards going to be enough, though? That's the thing. So, I'm at 851. Thank you, Susan. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. Thank you. It's a little big. It's more of a hot trivet thing than it is what I was going for. I was going more for a little bit more this size. I mean, it's almost the same size, but you can see it's a little longer. So, like I said, I need to do about probably 3 stitches shorter next time. So this is a mug rug that I have. I've used it so much it's flat. The stitches are flattened. So I need to take it and throw it in the wash and wash it, and it'll probably needs to be washed. I've spilled a few things on it and used it to soak things up. So yeah, I need to wash that. But yeah, no, the other one, this is the size I was going for with the same stitch. So here is a solid of the same stitch with the scrubby in it. You can kind of see that same pattern, those wavy lines in there. So this is what it looks like with the solid in the scrubby and then with the variegated there. But you can see it's just, I need to go a few stitches shorter for a mug rug. But for scrubbies, so this is about 15 stitches too. But because I use 2 cottons, which are thicker together than these 2 are together, yeah, so I guess it's not much. It just feels bigger for some reason. Maybe it's just because of the color that it is. But it's a little bigger. You can see it's just ever so slightly bigger. Not much, but a little bit. Couple stitches too many, but that's okay. Y'all, I'm gonna go to 9. I know I keep saying I'm gonna get off, and I do need to get off here soon, but well, I mean, Rebecca, I don't know if this would bore you or not, but this would be a good option. I mean, look, it's super quick. If I wasn't on here talking, I would have had this done. I was able to make 4 mug rugs in this pattern in about 2 hours one day. So, I mean, this is a good option for washcloths. I mean, this is a good washcloth size. It gives you, you could just go maybe another 2 stitches bigger. Instead of doing 15 stitches, do 17 and do a couple more rows, and it's a good washcloth size or something. I mean, this is good, it'd give you enough to clean with. So I was going to sew these tails in real quick. I am not one for sticking to an hour, apparently, because I have yet to do that. Just gotta figure out where I want to go. The only thing with this knot, where I put it like that on the side, it just makes a little knot stick out. Let's see if I can't get it to go in. There we go. Sorry, I got quiet. I'm sewing in tails. Because you know what? We're going to make this complete 100% before I get off. And then, what was it I was going to do again? Or maybe that was the video I recorded this morning. I recorded another video this morning, even though I was dog tired. I said, you know what? I'm going to get up and record one. I need to get that blanket done. So I'm going to work on that today and get the fringe done on my vest. That isn't a bad idea. So did you see my... I forgot to do a handle on it. But this is the Tunisian scrubby that I came up with. I did like 2 stitches of reverse simple stitch on the side to help with the curl. I should have done a couple rows of it on the top and bottom, but I don't think it's curling too bad on the top and bottom. But I didn't finish my tails. And I forgot to add I cut it off and finished it before I added a little loopy loop. So this was my little scrubby that I came up with in Tunisian. So I think it turned out pretty cool looking. I just need to... I'm going to try it without the scrubby next time. Oh, fun. Bathing the niece. You were watching her yesterday too, weren't you? So is that like a regular thing, or are they just needing you for a couple days? Yeah, normally I'd be getting off by now, but I want to get this... I want to get this mug rug, or this whatchamacallit, finished. Oh, don't start yelling now, kids. All right. Have a fabulous day, Monique. I enjoy having you here. She said, yeah, I was going to say, Rebecca has said that it is, it hurts her hands, which I can see how it does, because it's, I don't know if it hurts her hands because it's rough on your hands, Rebecca, or if it's just hard to hold, because that's where I get it, is it's hard to hold. And so it does hurt a little bit from, how you have to hold it. Ta-da! So there's that. It looks like a little mini hot pad. Yep. Look, I actually have completed ones here. Like this could be a set almost, even though they don't match, but heck, who cares? Little set of scrubbies and hot pads. The texture thing. Okay, I gotcha. But yeah, I definitely need to make my whatchamacallit smaller so they can be actual mug rugs. Oh, I have to stretch. Okay, it is basically 9 o'clock. I need to get off of here. Go get school done really quick so I can relax the rest of the day until tonight. So I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me. I really do love having you guys here. And y'all make it fun and worthwhile. So so anyway, don't forget, guys. I'll send it to Juan so he can use it for his big coffee mugs that he has. Thank you, Susan. All right, so don't forget, be kind, be positive, and go make something beautiful. And we'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Same time, same place, and we'll have some more fun. Later.